Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Timer809, aka Missionary. We're trying something a little new today. It's called Stasis Bone Totem. Know nothing about it. It was within my price range, so I figured, hey, a new game, possibly horror. Figured that we give it a shot. So without further ado, let's see what we may unravel with this, shan't we? It is so much darker when a light goes out than if it had never shone.
Kilo 12 calling on VH channel 16. Over.
Nothing on the AIS.
Nothing.
Keep trying.
Repeat. Stationary vessel in position. 23 degrees, 10 decimal, 45 minutes south. 71 degrees, 18 decimal.
C-15! Shit! It's a Cade Corp rig!
Still no response. No comms, no power.
Maybe they bugged out! Just left instead of dismantling her proper!
Only one way to find out. I see a docking port up ahead. Hold on tight.
Here we go. Please let everything be all right. Please let everything be all right.
Chapter 1. Fury on the waves.
Okay, we're tied off. Rain may be letting up too.
Ha! And the foxhounds are live and sniffing.
You really think these mapping drones are worth it?
We have to map the whole thing. The salvage reports. There's no way we do that without drones. And we're borrowing them, Mac, not buying them.
Borrowing has a price too.
Look at it, Mac. If it's empty, this changes everything for us.
Not everything. Sorry. You're right. I'm gonna head into the rig.
Hey, let's sync the QSDs.
Quantum storage device Their storage is now concurrent.
There's active?
Yeah, I still can't find the spare device though.
Oh, it's on Moses. I needed its battery.
Great. QSD on a toy bear. It'll be passing as seashells and barnacles.
He's more than a toy.
We should really get rid of these. But yet...
That thing's this thing is creepy looking. Based on the glow shed, the fairy lights, the thick blankets promise warmth and security.
How are we going to... It's just... never ending. Oh. I keep waiting. But... fool's errand. Never hurts any less.
Huh. Folks' cribs. Rainwater drips from the crib, bulging wood. Bassinette's pink paint has been worn away by the weather, and salt weather has seeped through a little mattress. As a result... Okay.
Whole lot of nothing. 1 in a million. Picking up that ping. Of all the headings you could have set.
Yeah.
However, this ship's helm's chaotic jumble, old equipment charts and novels. Whether used entrances, the caffeine emanates of the dashboard-mounted espresso machine. Conversations. Corroded and acid rain rendered useless. Hope's crib. As a result, the impulsion has been sleeping and a figure almost vanished. Okay.
Fuse housing is totally rusted. Gotta fix it at some point. You know, with all the free time that I've got.
Okay, let's see.
Blue sky systems posted. Active. All systems nominal.
Radio check, video check, vitals check.
I hear you. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mm-hmm. Plug suits live. Signal is good. This rig is massive.
It doesn't look scuttled either. There's way too much equipment left behind.
Looks like another lab is being set up in the Mule yesterday. Cargo's resupply had at least a dozen stasis pods. This morning I processed a sizable neurocortex VAT suspended in jelly. Not gonna lie, it made me hungry. Kurt Dog Doran the Motorman. So he's known as Kurt Dog. Alright. I forwarded the security protocols to Follis. Unfortunately, the asshole still has me by the balls, and he knows it. I thought it was just in my head, but the more I listened, the more convinced I became that it was real. I asked everyone around me if they could hear it too, but they all just looked at me like I was crazy. I couldn't shake the feeling that the music was there, though it was not, but it was so faint and ethereal, like it was coming from another world. I've never had an experience like this before, and it's really unsettling. I wish someone else could have heard the music too, so I wouldn't feel so alone in this. Investigate and order treatments of cybernetic degradation due to the salt air. Order a mag lift coupler bracket. Investigate required spares for gas turbines and worn gate components. Order security latch for maintenance lab. Check for new food and film catalog. I fear that I may not express myself correctly if I try to tell you how much you mean to me. I am working on digging us out of this debt hole, and I unwittingly put us in. I can only imagine the shock and disappointment you felt when you found out. I was sure the investment was good, but I recognize now that I have a lot to learn. I fully expect to repay the company and get you out of debt holding facility within 5 years. I have a surefire way of making a ton of cash. I need to pay off a few game debts, and then I can get my system running again. You will always be right here in my heart, no matter where I am. Love, Kurt. The pill pushers told me to start keeping a dream journal, so here it is. The same dream I have every night. I am in a magnificent chapel. Large red and black stained glass windows with immobilized image of Jesus and Mary are staring back at me. 1,000 voices hum in the background. I look down and have no arms, legs, or torso. My head is part of the seething mass of goop. I scream and the entire mass vibrates, and I start humming the same tune. My lips are forced to move against my will. A human figure enters from a vestibule and tears my tongue from my mouth. I am forced to look at the figure. It speaks. I do not understand its speech. Father Melvin would be proud that 3 years of religious education have finally borne fruit. Note to self: Jakku pays 4 times crates, 128 dash bags per crate. Don't confuse berry for strawberry again. 25 times biodies suits gel packs. Order tube cables of piping, spare the mule, including replacing the mile of melted 10-inch steel core cable. What the hell could fry this line in the freezing Pacific? 2 times calcium injector into the Dr. Ellipse. Captain, how many of these are there? Captain, there are many issues with the DES-15 outgoing mail. I've been trying to get a hold of my mother for the last month, and every message I sent is still marked as pending. Delivery, I've combed my settings a dozen times. I'm hesitant to push too hard since Keen takes care of my mother as part of my contract, but she's the only reason I put up with this literal shit work and criminal pay. I spent the last 2 mornings unclogging sewage and scrapping more of Kay's sorted experiments out of the assorted containers. I think I deserve the right to check up on her. Can you help me out, Cap, for old time's sake? Bell maintenance keeps tripping in the electronics. The electrics up here, wind is the pain in my ass. Kurt, do this. Kurt, do that. Kurt, fix this. Oh, I'm going to bypass Situation 1 and Substation 4. Nuke them both from the system, of course. That could result in a catastrophic fire, but that would be someone else's problem. No juice for the entire platform means a vacation for Kurt Dog. The dreams have stopped, but the chorus has gotten louder. I can now make out some of the words. Apple trees and pear trees are in blossom, mist above the winding river float. Quarantine order as of corruption. Flawless drones races on a hiatus, which is better news. Worse yet, the quarantine went into effect before... This is a lot of reading. Before the last results of payout and distribute, so I'm left twiddling my thumbs waiting for the whole thing to blow over. I can feel in my gut that I won something, maybe even one big, and I can't help wondering if the greedy bugger isn't using the quarantine as a cover to cut me out. 65 log entries were erased remotely. Cap's wife came up from the mule in a body bag. Please keep me safe in your care, Kane. Help me to feel your presence and know that I am never alone. Protect me from all harm and guide me on my path. May your love and grace surround me always. That was a lot. A curtain of darkness. Saucer. Unpowered.
That is a long way down.
17.5 meters.
I could make it across that beam.
Nuh-uh, no way. It's too dangerous. I'll find another way across.
Oh, we're gonna go across. Hastily packed cargo. The cargo seems to be holding personal effects, and some of the crew who worked here awkwardly handled the imperfect sealment. It seems they were packed in a haste. A network, a dense cluster of electronics. Fan blades. A massive fan blade disperses heat and electro pump power generation to the room
Something's
below.
not right. All this equipment, why would they leave it?
You've heard of gift horses, I presume.
Yeah. And Trojan horses.
More hastily packed luggage, intermixed with containers filled with spare. Alright, so we want things to be JJ. Copy that. Spare parts.
Door won't budge.
Yeah. Rig this size, those bulkheads are magnetically sealed. Duct tape. Oh, well, goodnesses, we have a fuse.
Found the power generator. It's not spinning.
Explains why we didn't pick up any radio chatter. Think we can get it running?
Well, it's locked up, but yeah, looks intact.
Hold on, I'm coming up. Hey, Moses. Silly bear.
That's an ugly looking bear.
I forget how frighteningly beautiful the ocean is at night.
Frightening's right. Especially during a storm.
Though there be fury on the waves, beneath them, there is none.
Says who?
Times like this, wish I had something to pray to. Please, let this all be okay. Let it be okay. Deep Sea 15. What is this place?
Who cares? Let's figure out if it's empty, claim the title, and get out of here.
Well, this one may warrant some overtime.
Broken control unit.
Well, that looks heavy.
Yeah, no way I'm getting that open by myself.
I can do this.
Charlie, I mean it. We can't afford this right now.
What does that mean?
It means when risks catch up with you, they catch up with me too. Charlie, goddammit.
I made it, Mac. It's fine.
It was fine this time.
I know my limits.
That's not the point. The point is if you get hurt with our debt, we lose the boat too. Haven't we lost enough?
That's why we're here.
This woman.
Something large and heavy forced these balustrades in near collapse, whether it fell into the ocean below or it was cleared by hand. No trace. There's no trace of culprit remains.
A lot of damage here. Storm must have done this.
Please be careful.
This isn't my first rodeo, Mac.
A twisted rod.
Looks like this is the only way in. It's rusted shut.
New Lord's handrail. Composition of links. Interesting. Oh, you already done that. Unit ready to integrate. Operation of the mechanism up on it. Looks like a fuse has been blown out. Use my strength to bend and break or smash objects. That's a I'm trying to figure this out. But up here, I am not doing so great. He's engineering. I could use my technical skills to fix objects that... Oh. So he's meant for strength, obviously, and she's meant for technical stuff. Might be able to straighten it out. Well, in that case, we're going to do that. A straightened rod. Yeah, baby, now is a decent weapon. That may come in handy.
These fuse boxes are tricky, but the control unit should work now.
Well, good as this, we got it open.
Need something to pry this lock.
Oh, you mean like something straight and metallic? Too bad someone lost our crowbar, isn't it?
Hey, that seagull was eating my sandwich. And got it. Now let's get that power back on.
I would really appreciate that.
Out of fuel, looks like.
Energy distribution.
Rust in peace.
Good work there.
Thanks. Heading inside. Oh, whoa. It's dark. Power's off here.
Oh shit.
Warning, elevated heart rate detected.
Oh my god.
Charlie. What is that?
It's a body.
Okay, that's it. Get back to the boat.
No, Mac. It's okay.
It's okay? It's a body. A really messed up one, too. We're out of here. Authorities can deal with this.
It's not like we haven't seen bodies before. Remember the Starfall?
That was different. It was a contract. We knew there was going to be...
And now we know the same thing here.
Charlie.
We can do this.
We don't have any idea what's going on here. Whatever killed him could kill us too.
Exactly. We don't know. We don't know if it's dangerous or if it isn't. So, we stay until we find out.
Charlie.
Just a little further, Mac. We need this. We need it. You know I'm right.
A little further. The next time I call it, it's called.
I'm with him. As we meet stretches lazily upward, whatever crafted or device holding them aloft, hidden in the darkness above, the strands, dents, and obstacles of the time and dust particles brought to life by the drafty air. Alright, Stephen Cameron, technician. I've been assigned to assist Dr. Elspeth. Should she require anything to be lifted for transport. Apparently her bones are messed up, soft as chalk. It feels like I am the Vulcan Death Watch again. Did I mention she smells like zinc and brimstone? Sir, we've lost comms with the mule. Impossible to say for sure, but all the connections going dead simultaneously doesn't seem like a mechanical error. I hear our occupying force is communicating below just fine. I guarantee they've noticed the mule's comms are down, and they don't seem bothered. Captain, my take, they cut the comms to control the flow of information from the mule. Don't want anyone accidentally learning about what's happening down there. If I'm right, they're doing cleanup rather than containment. And we need to make sure we don't start looking like we need a wash. Cap told me that most systems have been shut down remotely, and attempt to use them brings up an error saying Deep Sea 15 no longer exists, as it's now listed as lost. I did stuff like this during my time with the Blue Haven in the 70s. We called it a goat fuck operation. Evacuate what personnel and data we can, then burn the place to the ground. The standard procedure was to set the site to self-destruct. This buys time to generate plausible deniability in shape of internal narrative. I'm texting all channels to anyone there. Is anyone there? The last thing I remember was helping move cargo, captain's orders, and then something heavy hit me in the back of the head, knocking me out. Dr. Elspeth, we'll call him Dr. L, was the only one in the room with me. I woke up covered in blood and not a living soul around. What the hell happened here? A ton of debris washed up on the landing, life jackets and equipment from the Sebastian. I won't tell the captain, he is not coping well. Oh, sweet mother, the bell came back and something climbed out. I heard screams they did not sound human. Captain, I got the sentry gun up and running, and by some miracle I also got the DNA sniffer working. So if we can get a sample from that skin job, we can target it specifically. I've seen these surrounds perforate tanks, bladings in the fields, so anything that gets so much as grazed will be reduced to a chunky mince. The battery was fried, so I split the cabling to the power grid. It should stay operational while we have power, and it has ammo. Also, upload to Luna finished while I was working, so they got whatever data they wanted. Soon after, the system started doing a local scrub of the servers. It took a while, but I managed to catch that it was scrubbing every mention of the operation from the systems. I have a feeling that our time is up. Tick tock, that's all I hear. Goat fuck operation always in a large explosion. No explosion then? Said didn't make it. I heard him scream and then he was gone. Cap, you were sleeping when I left. I'm heading out now to deal with the old generator. The gas needs a refill. I should be done before anything goes to hell. Lock the door just in case, please, Cap. I need to head out to grab some supplies and start jury-rigging the long-range radio so this works out for our benefit. This sounds sentimental and somewhat ridiculous given the circumstances, but I will grab some flowers from the cold storage. I know Yvette loved yellow daisies, and we would feel better if we sent her off respectfully. Chin up. See you soon, Cap. So, this guy's the technician.
This looks
Like what?
like it's staged, like a ritual.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Alright, so JJ, that's the one we need.
Look at this. Fuel cylinder resupply station.
Functional?
Looks it.
That'll come in handy.
We're gonna need that. Hard telling what that may be.
Damn. Without power, this elevator's not going anywhere.
Working on it.
Work faster.
Disable security implant. That's not creepy at all. Death 1. Hold on, let me see what those trophies are for this game real quick. Wait a minute, that was Death 1? Oh, man, that was intense! Okay, so there are a total of 9 different deaths. I like how it makes him laugh before he dies. Okay, so we got JJ. So we got JJ. We're not going to get anything out of this one. I wonder what that icon right there is. So we need fuel. So all of them is not the answer. So we're gonna go with only one way to find out. Oh, the goodness, since it didn't kill me. this point, we're just guessing.
And voila! Airtight.
There you go again, using fancy words, making yourself look smarter than me.
Honey, I don't need fancy words for that.
Maybe I had it right the first time. The only reason it malfunctioned on me was because, well, I didn't fix the hose. Now let's see if my face gets melted off this time. Out of order. 317. Okay, we got TK. JJ's the way it's supposed to be, which is fine. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh. Oh, wait. Right here. See that? Yeah, that's our answer. So it goes far left. Okay, now I see. Apparently we need to have that one other active as well. I hope this is it. Switch to distribution control, enter correctly. JJ. And hit that. Excuse me. Oh, it goes AAFGJJ. Wonder why the JJ's doubled up. Alright, this is FG. Well, this one's supposed to be AA. So is this one. And this one is double J. And power. I keep passing it up, damn it. There it is. Switch distribution control, input correct substation sequence.
That diagram I saw back on the turbine. That might help me get this up and running.
Let's see here. In order, you need okay, start push button. So, in order, we need JJ. Oh, hold on. We need to put JJ first. Then, No, we start the button, then we put in JJ. Grid failure. Hold on. Here. There. Here. Ah, I see. A, B, C, D. Too bad I don't have a cursor here, so there's the start button. So it would need to be unless, doubt it, but we'll see. Let's see. I think I'm getting tired because I'm starting to feel it. So we got A F G J J A, but the J J is circled. Unless no, I already tried that combination. So it could be J J A F G, but we tried that. There's the push start, AAFGJJAA, which we tried that. That's a barcode. Raises the question, what if I were to scan that QR code? Nothing. That QR code doesn't even exist. Well, that was worth a shot. Ooh, it is warm today. Alright, so... Go. FG. JJ AA. But this right here was JJ. There's only so many combinations I can try. This has to be carfunkled. Is it just these two?
And let there be light.
Good work. Problem though.
What?
Can't access the rig schematics. There's a security lockdown. Stand by.
Mapping vectors updated.
Okay, I'm in. There's a control room through that sealed door on the upper deck. If we're gonna override the lockdown, that's where we do it.
Got it, I'll check it out.
Oh, here we go.
So, yeah. There's no chance I'm squeezing through this.
What about Moses?
You're kidding.
He's helped sort scrap before. Already has a comm rig and a QSD. We can trade items with him just like we do with each other.
I don't like talking to him. Every time he asks about...
He was with her when it happened.
It happened because of him.
That's not fair.
I'm just saying what it is. She jumped in after him.
It's still not fair.
Fine, I'll get the damn bear.
Here, take his key. And be nice.
Smart bear key.
I am Moses. I am Hope's best friend.
Hope isn't here, Moses.
Ah, yes. I remember. The water. I do not like water. She tried to...
Head up to the top of the rig. I need you to squeeze through an open door there.
I will not see Hope again.
Head up to the top of the rig. Get through the door. Now.
Yes, Mac. I miss Hope, Charlie.
I do too.
I miss playing with her.
I do too.
Is it wrong to wish I could stop missing her? Sometimes I feel guilty for wishing it.
No. I think that, it isn't wrong at all.
My Charlie. I do not like water. In water you are powerless. There is a lot of water here. Water is unsafe. I do not like water.
It'll be dry inside. I promise, Mose.
My Charlie.
This thing's creepy, but yeah, I feel bad.
Charlie Mac, I am inside.
Okay. Now you need to get to the control room. It's on the other side of that bulkhead.
This place smells bad. I would like to go home now.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Language, Mac.
I know, Moses. It's okay. We'll leave soon. I promise.
I will leave soon. This is not safe for children to eat.
Look at that. Food's still on the plates.
Yeah. They left in a hurry.
Or didn't leave at all.
Kitchens can be dangerous places. Utensils, sharp objects, and powered equipment should always be stored safely.
Sid, the Cookie Monster, Mason Chef. My Christmas lunch menu in Peruvian, string beans and oyster soup. Brian does it well. I'm not gonna read all these. I'm just gonna see if there's anything spicy or anything interesting. I mean, double rations for drinking pleasure. I caught a glimpse of Dr. Key's new pet this morning. She's been growing some tumorous meatballs of the Baron's lab. I swear I've heard her cooing to it as though it were a newborn while she carried it around in a napkin. Her obsession with mixing her bodily fluids into whatever organic morsels she can find is getting to me. While cooking breakfast this morning, I suddenly panicked that she'd somehow contaminated the ingredients. Not long ago, I found one of her fish in the extended storage freezers covered in pustules. A weird mucus-like goop crawled out of its gills and across the drawer and interior. I swear to God, its dead eyes were stared at me as if pleading. I asked Steve to toss it, burn the drawer, and ordered a replacement, but I can still smell the thing no matter how much I wash. I was asked to whip up the batch of G-Night juice and for Kurt. He's still having those bad dreams. A tasty blend of synthetic opioids, cough syrup, sedative, hypnotics, and essential oils will have him sleeping like a baby in stasis. I am genuinely happy that I went through all that effort to get a transfer topside. I was cooking down there long enough to get a whiff of what they were digging up. Imagine being on lockdown there. I wonder if Abdulaziz is okay. I doubt we still count as friends after the way we parted, but I wouldn't want anything terrible to happen to him. It's that synth asshole Corbin who keeps me from visiting. Gotta say, it's been a luxury not needing to worry about random security inspections, cavity searches, and its dipshit attitude. I'm no longer a holy man, but I've been praying that some Black Ops thug mistakes him for a toaster and puts a few rounds in his plastic face for target practice. Yeah, that would put a smile on my dial. Great news, the company rescue boat, Sebastian, is being prepped for departure. We've been tasked with loading the boxes and reporting the captured artifacts aboard. There is barely enough space on the deckhand to treasure, so I'm not going there without battered down. The ship's crew seem shudder and disgust whenever they look at us. They aren't even Navy. These guys look like bullet stoppers. Whatever, I'm too tired to care. And I'm glad most of us will be off this miserable platform in an hour. I hope Adolescence joins us. 12 log entries were erased remotely. Guess we're part of the collateral after all. As the ship departed, I saw Baron and several executives watching us plead the way. A child watches a worm eat an insect from the inside. This was the first time I allowed myself to reality see his face. It will stay with me to the grave. Cap D has caused a strategy meeting, and animals caught in the trap will gnaw off his leg to escape. We will survive this together.
The floor is slippery here. Children should be cautious. The door is closed.
You're small. Find a way in.
I will try. My Mac. Goodness. This could cause injury if it lays here.
I'm gonna cause injury to you if you keep spouting out public service announcements. This is a deep sea installation. Everything on it's dangerous, okay?
Just ignore him, Mose.
My Charlie.
Gimme. QC15, home team. See Bonner, Dooley, Sutter, Freely, Dylan, Morgan, Bruno, Sutters, Dooley, Freely, Do Free. For letting pool numbers. Interesting.
Turning this on and off is fun. I like watching it start and stop.
I'll say this for him, he breaks things apart really well.
Thank you, Mac. I'm in the control room.
Good work, Mose. Now, can you find an access point and override the security lock?
Am I allowed to do that, Charlie?
We're giving you permission.
Can he do that?
Yeah, he can. I've, kind of improved his design. He's a very smart bear now.
I am a very smart bear now.
I find this guy adorable. Hold on. Look at the windows. 3, 2. I know the one on the far left said me. I know there's 2 more. Come on. SOS helped me. Kane Corporation DS. Sentry guns.
Connection secure. Firewall override. Access granted.
Improved. I see what you mean. He's actually useful now.
Mac, please be nice.
It's a damn toy.
Not to her. He wasn't.
Exterior and interior bulkheads are cycling pre-checks. Please be patient.
Mag doors are gonna open.
Hello, I am Moses. What is your name?
Moses found another body.
Getting a really bad feeling here.
Just a little further.
Donald Beagle Haskin. Oh, he's the captain. Alright, classified message. You will make all indulgence into the respective Baron as if he were Keen himself. Message. As for the 08 hours, 0800 hours, gotcha. The mule has initiated quarantine. Supplies of the water will be rationed. And listen up, Fuzznuts. If this is your first quarantine experience, crockery only gets washed once per day. After evening chow, 1 flush only. Get used to the shitter smell or pucker up. You get 1 freshwater shower a day. You'll be keeping an eye on the meters. Oh, that's how you slow down, okay. Someone's supposed to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Creepy. One flesh only. Oh, one meal pack per employee. Company is commissioned per shift. These restrictions do not apply to corporate. Will adjust rationing, accommodate to the scheduling and the proactivities. I'll be hassling the mule for updates on how long it will last. Hopefully, it's only a drill like last time. It's been 3 weeks since this lockdown quarantine bullshit started. Somebody really humped the bunk. I miss you, Yvette. I hope you are safe down there. 25 days in, and still no update. Not a word from Yvette. The technician said something about her not making it. That's why he was getting flowers, and it's kind of weird that he had flowers in his eye sockets. Just saying. The banging of shouting you've been hearing over the last hour would be unannounced from the arrival of the SAC team. The ship they arrived on the Sebastian is moored to the DS-15.5, which is out of bounds. Do not screw with these guys. They stormed the facility like they were raiding a goddamn drug lab and had itchy trigger fingers for anyone standing in their way. These war chickens are taking orders directly from corporate, and the rest of us are just in the way. I'm available if you have any questions or concerns, but keep your eyes open for the GD's sake. Don't keep your distance. Keep it together, Don. If your crew needs you, Yvette will be fine. I've got more bad news. The weather service has alerted us to a mother of a large shitstorm approaching our mobile Chernobyl from the southwest. That's nuclear. Oh boy. Our own ping jockeys predict we got about 9 hours before it hits, so tend to the hatches of bulkheads. You know the drill. Get those supplies strapped down or brought in, and make sure your assigned cargo has been maglocked. I want everything to be ship's shape. Let's not take any chances here. The storm looks like it's an angry one, so the grunt work will help us keep our minds off things. 49 log entry erased remotely. Attention, with the storm rocking in 2 hours, we were given a marching order. Pack up your shit and get to Dock 5 in 30 minutes. No exceptions, move it. Kane's reign. Someone at HQ didn't want us talking and flipped the kill switch. All outgoing net functionality is dead, and the single exception, Kane Luna. It's the only place our hardware is talking. And right now, by the looks of it, it's a hell of a conversation. Mule comms are still good, but our broadcast blackout means they're also cut off from the rest of the world. I'm starting to think that's the point. The mule's hardline died. No more chatting from King Luna. Screams from maintenance. Part of me regrets not boarding Sebastian when it left, but I couldn't abandon my crew, or Yvette. It's nice to have her close, even like this. I keep wondering if I could have saved her if I fought my way down earlier. Rationally, I know they'd have shot both of us, but maybe it would have been better to die together instead of just finding her too late. I'll meet my maker soon. Waiting is agony. I'm just too tired for this. But I think it would be nice to watch the fireworks with her, to sit together one last time before everything comes crashing down, listening to our hearts beat and tune as we join the Nexus. Creepy.
Guns are not toys.
All things in the world, the parties do work, but do not put them in your mouth. Sometimes Mac puts a magnet on his head to hold his beer. This is a metal stick reaching under chairs so that Charlie can retrieve toys. Screwdrivers are not toys. No, because they will poke your eyes out. I'm sure Matt can charge this old power cell. This rare earth magnet is strong as heck. That sounds like an engine. I had one of these implants in my right leg back in the day. What am I gonna do with an empty power cell? What a useless door locking mechanism. Alright, this thing needs power. Oh, that's on him. Everything else is green, just more like observation. Deep Sea 15 Pool League. 2 months. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh! That's not creepy at all.
Children should not try this.
I don't have a real heart, but I do have a brain. What the heck am I supposed to do with that? A bionic heart. A bio-powered heart source is still functional. It's too bad. It's too bad this one's mostly meat and veins. She says that so casually. Seems as if the power source could be ripped clean from the juicy bits.
What is it?
Separated the power source from this heart. Was completely embedded into the meat.
Wash your hands, Mac.
Nope. Maybe I have to do something with this.
That actually worked.
What did you do, Charlie?
Just mimicked the sound of a human heart to get this security implant to work. Nothing big.
So smart, Charlie.
I see why you keep him around.
Nice. The implant cannot be used to gain access to restricted areas and platforms. However, it appears that the remaining power is limited to a single use, which means we got to use it for this bear. Nope. Oh, I see. Give me one more. I'll be right back. Alright. So we can't fuse these. So that tells me he needs that. A depleted power cell. No, that's the captain's. The 8 stars. Oh. No, we don't need that. We need the magnet.
Jesus. I got 2 more bodies here.
Like the ones upstairs?
No. No, these are worse. And they're in body bags.
I'm getting really close to calling this, Charlie.
Putrid excretions have stained the canvas sheets.
Wow. The diving bell is huge. I mean, this thing can take an enormous amount of pressure.
How far down do you think they were going?
With equipment like this, deep. Very deep.
Can you hack that?
Not by myself. Moses, I'm gonna need your help here.
My Charlie.
What the hell? This isn't an oil rig, Mac. It's some kind of lab.
Yeah, I see it. It explains why there's no AIS. Yeah. They're operating off the grid out here.
But why? Mac, look at this. It looks ancient. Like a fossil.
And not human either. I like this place less and less.
K. Elspeth, biochemist. I'm slowly growing accustomed to my condition following the unfortunate incidents in many ways. The noose hanging around my head has sharpened my intuition and emboldened my drive. I am beginning to accept that it is necessary catastrophe that allowed me to push beyond the previous capabilities. Downside is that I have no one to consult on scientific matters. The other research staff here dawdle in minor work, while the rest are goons trained only in manual labor. My closest peer is the occult expert Baron. Still, we are forbidden from addressing him directly or making eye contact, which is a ludicrous authoritarian move. Still, even in isolation, I have ideas. I've been thinking about how I can turn this curse of mine into a boon. I'm curious to see how it would affect others' biomatter. Watching the cook sit at the edge of the platform and fish gave me an idea where I could find a suitable test samples. I may not have access to the sexy mule research, but my position affords me some perks, including shared samples. I have been analyzing the fascinating samples of Alpha's old Sheila project based on the generated module. Its vestigial organs appear to have no use. The eyes were hollow sacks of fluid, and the legs were of different sizes, but Sheila is not the Holy Grail. It is merely an evolutionary stepping stone. The Pteropedia Shacklenesis 139 is our salvation, but it remained beyond our grasp as a mere cane supplicant. Dr. Darren, while I understand that proper procedure must be followed, your ignorance threatens my research and well-being. Unfortunately, corporate is currently preoccupied with organizing the Omega construction. So, I'm forced to debase myself by going through you to obtain my injections. Don't confuse these for some farcical dietary supplements. Without them, the nanites in my blood will corrode my bones to the point of shattering, after which the same manites would perpetually rebuild and share the shards into increasingly hideous forms. It is not a pleasant experience, nor one that correlates with the long life expectancy. If my calcium injections aren't on the next shipment, I will ensure that your contract terminates and your mother is thrown into the gutter. Label these as a highest priority. My life and your continued employment depend on it. Wow, this guy's a douchebag. Just by looking at him, you can tell he's a douche. I don't mean to gloat, but my work has yielded impressive results. The introduction of my nanites has revived cells within the bone marrow samples has continued to divide at a healthy rate. Moreover, the resultant growth continues to expand exponentially. It will soon be complex enough to allow for initial biological analysis of the retrieval corpse. I managed to synthesize my very own PS-139 through the remains brought through by here for Baron. Watching the bioculture mature fills me with pride and relief. It will mark my milestone achievement, one of the few I've... Okay, yeah, this guy's talking about research, because he's trying to install his own health. Unfortunately, although predicted, although the Covenant is successful advance, fortunately, owing my meticulous work, I have copies of the work, and I'll be keeping the Kane isn't interested in giving credit where it's due. I'll find someone who is. In other words, he commits mad scientist. He's the reason why this place went down. I've made contact with an old friend on the mule. He is eager to share his findings with me. Listen here, you little bilge turd. I will personally report you to the Baron. If you improperly dispose of my specimens again, I won't have the baseborn interfering with company business. I should have you thrown in the brig. I demand to know who else was involved. As if working with His Highness Baron in his procolodosis problem wasn't bad enough, nothing functions properly on this floating rust bucket. They are all interfering weasels here. If Kane catches a whiff of my side project, there may be a problem. I've told my connection that our clock is now ticking. Mr. Cameron, I need you to hurry to my lab. The evacuation will wrap up within a few hours. Whatever currently the documents consider this your apology to me as disposing of my core data samples. Yes. Your friend squealed like a pig when I applied the right pressure. If admission of guilt is beyond your character, I imagine the promise of escaping several weeks of water and food rationing will be an appropriate motivator. Clone to the device. I scribbled a code in the Chimera mass storage unit of one of the reports, and I cannot find it for my life. But do not worry, I have the research encoded on a data disk. I am leaving this PDA as a backup should it return. Onward to a brightened future. Jeez. It's missing a lower jaw. Very interesting. Padded surface. Both of the walls are covered in the vine. Oh.
Charlie, what in Kane is that?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's ancient. And doesn't have anything to do with Kane.
Interesting. Big head. I'm sensing alien.
Huh. Look at these drawings.
I like these. They are pretty.
You and I have very different definitions of pretty, Bear.
Oh. Oh, DNA sample. Alright, so we need a code. Oh, 77895. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. Okay, it's 809. Something 809. No, it's 7509. 4509. One 509. Okay. 8509. Alright. Okay, let's look at that again. No, that's 309. 5309. No, 2309. Okay, 1309. Okay, 6309. 4309. 7309. Seven, 7895. There it is. 1309. No wait. It's a 5. 3509. Alright, 9309. Alright, 8509. 6509. Alright, you know what? Here. Nope. 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 Okay, maybe it's 1309. Hold on. Let's. Okay, so look at those numbers. It's not a 3, considering that there's some red out there right now. So that has to be a 5. Wait a minute, that's not a 9. That's a G. That means it's 605 something. Huh. Curious. Hmm. Let's try it one more time. And that's a 5. That could be an 8 too. You know, let's try. Let's try from here on. Try this. 1809. It was that simple? Really? A chimera mask. I'm sure I saw this amorphous blob move. I suspect that we grow. Okay, let's. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna stick that in there. Why not? We'll keep it just for the heck of it. Oh, that's the encoder. Sticky fun. Hope it. I hope. Fun. Hope would love to play with it. That's not creepy at all. Alright, so we gotta stick this in here. Maybe we can use the biomass to charge the battery. Nope. Why, this thing still needs power. I am a smart bear. Ugh. Okay, now we're making progress.
Something has activated behind me. Something colourful. Hope loved colours.
What the hell was that?
I opened a door.
A door? What'd you use, dynamite?
Guns are not toys, Mac.
He has a gun now?
What are you complaining about? He didn't shoot you.
Not yet.
I am a very smart bear now.
Hi, very smart bear now. I like him.
I'm here, Charlie.
Good work, Moses. I need you to override the terminal inside the big metal ball. Can you do that?
I am a smart bear now.
I wonder if he has anything to say about this. Unless we already heard his point. I am a smart bear now.
This place is not safe or happy. Children should not play here. This water is dark. I do not like water. In water you are powerless.
I know, little guy. I know. You can do it. You're brave and strong.
I am brave and strong. Connection secure. Attempting firewall override.
Charlie, computer says doors are open. I'm heading your way.
Okay, roger that.
I'm inside. This place is leaking bad.
Seem intact?
It's solid. Kane built it like they build everything. To last. Rig this size, there'd be a big crew. What happened?
What if they're stuck below?
Underwater? Wouldn't last long under pressure like that.
Depends on what's down there. How long has that food been there, you think?
Don't know, hard to tell, with all the moisture. At least a few weeks. Rest in peace, Captain. May your mind reach the Nexus.
You really think he had a transcendence implant?
You never know.
Those bodies. Maybe a shark attack?
Wounds are too uniform. Shark teeth rip the shit out of flesh.
Language, Mac.
What about that guy upstairs? The damage on him?
Yeah, that was something else. Intentional. Maybe someone lost it. You know, went psycho. What in hell?
Have you ever?
No. Never. I don't think we should be doing this. We don't have any idea where this thing goes.
It goes down.
You know what I mean.
I'm not going back to the boat. You can leave if you want to, but I'm staying.
God damn it, you take too many risks too easily.
And you don't fight hard enough for things that are important. Mac, this one time, will you just trust me? We're all we've got left.
We're all we've got left.
Fine. Okay. Okay.
The voice acting in this is actually really good. That's a lot of spiraling.
This thing just keeps on going.
Have we ever been this deep?
Deep.
Yeah, the Crozier was close.
Not by half. That was under an ice shelf.
Deep.
I love that job. It's good, clean salvage. In and out, no surprises. No bodies.
We are deep.
Yes. There are bodies. We've worked with bodies before. So far there's been
So
nothing.
far.
Why?
I'm sorry, Mac, but you know I'm right. You know without this, we're at a dead end. We won't be able
Are we
to.
underwater?
Just for a little while, Mose.
I do not like water. In water you are powerless.
At least the bear gets it.
Whoa. And they have no idea that's there. What the hell? Oh, it was a hermit crab inside a skull. That's normal. Chapter 2. All companies. The bear's creepy, but I feel for it.
Docking bay depressurized. No atmosphere present. Warning.
Well, glad it told us. We'd be dead in 90 seconds in there.
Not just us. If there's no life support, does that mean there's no survivors?
Charlie Mac, I do not need life or support.
Lucky you.
Yes. Moses, go for it. See if you can pressurize everything out there.
Welcome to the Mule. You are now in the lobby.
This is not safe for children.
Someone wanted food bad.
Hello, good sir. I hope you all had a great rest and are ready to tackle the week ahead. Remember, a curious mind gets results, so don't be afraid to ask questions and seek new opportunities.
Locked.
Keep looking, Mose.
My Charlie.
I see we have a lot on our plate. Your debt is vital to us, so let's ensure we're working hard to meet our goals and deliver on our commitments.
The glass is too thick for a bear. It needs a Mac. Hide and seek would be the best game choice here.
No bodies. No one at all.
And it looks sealed off.
Where did everyone go? Someplace further in?
Oh, no. No, I do not like dogs. Charlie Mac.
Just push past it, it won't bite you.
I do not like dogs, Charlie.
He's terrified, Mac.
This dog is bad.
It's a toy. It doesn't get scared, not really. And through there's the only way to get us out of here.
And if he's ripped to shreds, then we're done.
You care about that thing too much.
This dog must be very hungry.
Stasis. That's two.
Kane Corporation is the journey of the self, through and back to the self. So let's focus on our personal growth and development and the company's success.
Juca paste. Hope was never allowed any because it was awful for her tummy.
Eat. Bad dog. I do not like tight places, Charlie.
Sure like complaining, though, huh, Bear?
You're doing great, Mose.
Bad smells. Dead smells.
We need oxygen, probably about 50%. We need helium at 0%. We need 0 hydrogen. Actually, no, we'll need some hydrogen, but we need a lot of oxygen. Inert gas scrubber, counter fusion, static decompression, 26%. Huh. Helium needs to be a 40. So the helium needs to be a 49. No, HE needs. So what we need is what we got here. Counter fusion. RPM. And our gas fusion's at 0. So what we need is oxygen needs to be 1. 49, 150. One. 1%. 49. No, 50. Oh, it's 49. XE2. Didn't have that option on there. Oxygen is 1. Helium is 50. Okay, so 49, 50, 49, 150.
Hello, I am Moses.
What in hell?
Is that human?
Hello?
The fucking heart is still beating, Charlie.
Language, Mac.
Those look like flowers? Some sort of vegetative growth?
Flowers. They float too.
Spores. There's spores coming off that thing. Moses, get away from it.
My Mac. The Central Atmospheric Monitoring System requires recalibration.
I can read. Thanks, Bear.
Not creepy at all. What the hell is this? Oh, that's the dog. Dog is mad at coated utters. The body is screams for a rug. Yeah, that's the dog. Oh, broken hand. Oh, hey, PDA. Bruno, oh, it's the engineer. You know what? Let's use this moment. I'm gonna go get me a drink. Alright, now that I had a drink, I am good to go. Alright, mission successful. I managed to smuggle Missy into my quarters. I'm glad I forked out a few extra ration packs for a handbag breed. I figured I could walk her at night between shifts and stuff her down my overalls if anybody gets close. Construction has commenced into exterior framework and new site entrance fabrication will take about 2 months with the pre-built section we have to work with. After the shell has been constructed, we can begin connecting the umbilical and draining seawater from the structure. Missy has outgrown her carry case. She is most definitely not a toy Pomeranian. Ever since we cut into the structure, I've been having bizarre dreams and waking up in a cold sweat with my eyes wide open. In the most recent vision, I'm lying paralyzed on a stone slab. I hear a growl and a grunt at my feet, and then I see a naked crying child to my right. Suddenly my legs start burning and I feel pressure on my prostate. Then I realize they're cutting me open and from anus to chest. Oh god. I look up and scream, but no sound comes out. Their cold eyes stare into my soul. Prefabrication took slightly longer than expected due to unidentified electrical interference, but we finished assembling the outer shell. The crew has dubbed it the blister. By my estimation, we will begin draining the blister, so to speak, in early January. Note: several inspection drones went missing. They are not showing up on the mule roster. Review: Zombie Shark. What the heck? One of Brian Henderson's lessons-known monster movies, a shark is brought back from the dead but wastes runoff and wreak havoc on a small seaside town. The practical effects aren't convincing, but they are fun. I have seen a shark with half its face missing, and Henderson took some creative liberties. Missy and I gave it a 7 out of 10. Construction report. The scrubbers have been bugging some of the welding units and recommended the activity to do it. Furthermore, I would like to report that Robert Follis has commandeered some company equipment, including UAVs and sample collectors, from personnel. Used hijacked drones have repeatedly buzzed our construction site at dangerous speeds. Bruno Corelli, all contact. Mr. Bruno Corelli suffered a minor injury today when a series of pipes burst on the blister. The violent pressure changed, oh wow, and his suit resulted in dual pneumothorax. The damage in his lungs is irreparable. A complete transplant has been scheduled and billed to his company account. Mandatory indenture debt obligation has been extended to 15 years until the principal has been paid. Further investigation will be necessary, but the company has been indemnified as per Article 1287. I might have to remember that number of Mr. Correa's employment contract. We wish him full recovery and prompt return to his post. I feel horrible. Missy was alone for 3 days until Milford rescued her. It's been 2 months since the accident, and I still can't sleep. Whenever I visit the dig site, I get the feeling I'm being watched. It's mostly quiet, but some nights I can hear something moving deeper in the temple. I've talked to Dr. Shaw about it, and she says I'm suffering from trauma-induced hallucinations. Doctors never listen. I had a strange dream before the incident. At least I'm not alone down there. Sometimes Missy lets out a blood-curdling yelp that reminded me of Cujo when her raised cackles. Does she also sense the stirring below? Reminds me of Cujo. Oh God, I remember that movie. That was horrifying. It's about a Rottweiler that gets rabies and goes around killing people. Climbs up a tree and eats a cat whole once. That was interesting. Very old movie. Review: Insides Out 2. I only made it through a few minutes. The scene with the critter moving into the protagonist's belly really got to me. Unrealistic and gross, not exclusively for shock value. Insides Out 2. I've seen that. The last of the Omega equipment has been transported into the temple. My contract is almost. After that, Missy and I will head to the surface for some much-needed R&R, and then we can begin chipping away at my debt. Lake isn't returning my calls, and neither is Lester. This is the second poker game they missed. Come to think of it, Lake has a bounce in the step. I bet he's banging somebody on the mule. Me? I'm a one-lady man, and that lady has 4 legs. Ew. I yearn to have the waking dream again. Wait, I yearn to have the waking dream again? It took some convincing, but Dr. Shaw finally prescribed me a Fat Man. We're supposed to take the drug orally, but I've heard it can produce realistic hallucinations when taken as a suppository. So that's the road my Fat Man will take. Bingo! It worked. Time slowed. A rhythmic beat took my body to a new plane of existence, and I was pulled from my mortal coil. I was on a granite slab again, but this time I spoke. I could understand the words of the song, and it was beautiful. Something crawled under my skin into my heart, and behind my eyes the church bells chimed, and Jesus rose from the quivering mass of flesh. I was not scared, and it all felt so real. We headed straight into the ventilation shaft when the screaming started, and who should we find but Bazagand. He was releasing some kind of vaporized agent into the ventilation system while cackling like a deranged demon. He came at me with his fist balled up and beat me unconscious with the canister he was carrying. That was the last mistake he ever made. When I came to, I saw that Missy has torn his throat out of his neck. Holy shit. I must have inhaled a massive dose of whatever poison he was trying to circulate around the mule, because I passed out again. When I woke up a few days later, my little pooch had eaten what was left of Tidge. Oh wow. We're surviving on salvage salvage juca paste. We have enough for a few months, for at least until the air purifiers give up to reset. I have no idea what the correct setting are, and Bazagand damaged the equipment. I'm sure the rescue team is closed. I feel wrong. All I hear is a rhythmic beat, and it's driving me crazy. Are the children singing again? Their voices echo against the walls of my cranium. We are reaching for heaven. We must ascend. Missy is at my side. Her friendship is all that matters. Could this be the dude? Central monitoring. I like how there's H49XE0, but there's no XE on that thing, which that throws me off.
Kane Corporation is the journey of the self, through and back to the self. So let's focus on our personal growth and development and the company's success.
It's a good sheet for chewing. Suggested settings 20%, 54, 26. Okay. So if that's 11. Hold on. Okay, SAT decompression. We want that at 26, which means SD. We want that at 26, so that's at 11. So if we raise that up to 60, that should put this at exactly where we want it. Oh, wait a minute. Counter diffusion at... So we've got SAC decompression at 11% right now. So counter diffusion is at 54%. So that we want that at 54%, which I believe we got it currently there. So we would want oxygen. Excuse me. So we get that at 21%. Inert gas scrubber. 54. Okay, that's at 54. That's 11. Okay, so we have counter fusion exactly where we want it. Sat decompression needs to be at 50. Oop, hold on. What do we want the other one to be? 20%. So, oop. That's 49%. So let's raise this one up to 79. Okay. Hmm. 0%. 54 ppm. 11 ppm. Hmm.
Something sharp could cut through the vines, if only I had claws.
So 77. One's locked, can't do anything about it. Got the counter diffusion right where it needs to be. What's sat decompression?
And we have a working handle.
That's a plus.
One, 4, 21. This needs to be 26. 2. And this one needs to be 20. Which means this needs to be back to 49. 126. And air gas 20%, 54, 26. $20, 54, 26. 49, 150. Right. Oh, this one's 50. Hey. And then gas scrubber. So they got 20, 54, 26. $20, 54, 26, 49. We don't have access to XZ. Oxygen is 1. Helium is at 50. $49. 1%. And 50%.
Attention. Central atmospheric monitoring system has been calibrated. Attention.
So you want full, probably want to light them all up. Okay, we got everything where it needs to be. Huh. Two, three. Well, only one way to find out. Actually, no. Here's how we're gonna do this. Not gonna work. Alright, we'll do one in settings. Nope. Okay, we'll do 2 in settings. Then we'll do 3 in settings. Can't do anything about that. Alright, so that's not it. Okay, there are multiple ways we can make this work. 1. Perhaps nothing. Perhaps this way. So we got the percentage, right?
I see we have a lot on our plate. Your debt is vital to us. So let's ensure we're all working hard to meet our goals and deliver on our commitments.
These doors are locked.
I figured. Emergency bulkheads came down.
Then people could still be alive on the other side.
Wait. Ah! Hold on, I gotta go check that one more time.
I will leave here soon.
Good work, Mose. Cleverest bear. Meet us back at the main lobby.
I am the cleverest bear.
You're making a monster here.
What the hell just...
This place isn't as intact as I thought. Pressure differential caused it to buckle.
Is Charlie Mac okay?
The diving bell's destroyed. There's no way back up.
Bigger issue is we're trapped, and it's flooding. What were you saying before? All calm beneath the surface.
Is Charlie Mac okay?
No, Moses. We're not. It's flooding in here. We need a way out. I can try and break the glass.
Broken glass is dangerous, Mac.
Thank you, Moses. Ah, damn it. The control box is shorted.
You'll have to bridge the short.
The handle won't stay down. The door won't stay open.
What do we...
You get through the door.
But...
I'll figure it out. Get through it. Go!
Mac? Moses? Mac, can you hear me? God damn it.
Never mind, he's torn in half.
Charles, are you there? Read me.
Mac, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't get too excited. Still flooding in here. Running out of headspace, fast.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Figure it out.
Okay. Yep. Oh, okay, that's the sequence. Oh, hold on. This is intense. I'm gonna die. You know what? Oh, beat death number 3.
Maintenance requested.
Moses.
Hello, Mac. Your situation does not seem fun.
Well, you're not wrong. Can you open this vent? I hit the maintenance request.
My Mac. Routine maintenance is important.
Not bad, Bear.
Mac, I am glad you are not dead.
More than just a toy, isn't he?
You may have a point.
Where are you?
I think, an escape pod bay. Looks sealed, though. Give me a second here.
This is intense. Although I feel like if I was really gonna drown, it would have.
Yeah, it's the escape pods. And big shock, they're all gone.
At least someone got out of here alive.
Or so you think.
Wait. Pods aren't all gone. And not everyone escaped.
What do you mean? Someone's alive?
In one of the pods. They're not moving, but I can hear them. Inside. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you hurt? Not gonna be easy. Lock will be pressurized. If you can hear me, I'm gonna try and get you out of there. Just stay calm. Well, when in doubt, go for the old standby. Blow stuff up. Small explosive charge would open this lock easy. Charlie, what the hell?
It's, a dive suit. Looks like. Cut in half.
Yeah, so is the person inside it. Where the hell are you?
Looks like a dive suit bay. Oh god, there's another body here. Gonna keep looking. Maybe there's a way out, or a way to help you.
Be careful.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna be joining a friend of mine on something else. Can we save this whenever we please? We're gonna save this. Alright, well, leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want more of it, and let me know if you